Better late than never. Morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, folks? We're just getting right into the charts today. Apologies for the lateness, but still made it before the open. We took a couple stops. Took a couple stops in London. Wasn't good. Really should have switched to a long as soon. I switched to the long, but I switched to the long late. I took 2 or 3 stops trying to short that. Kind of stupid. Go over the London trades here real quick with you guys. So London session open, we were trading the 5-minute first. So this was the open. So we got short in here. Didn't move stop up, took a stop here. Once we took a stop here, we really should have been looking to long this, right? But I tried to short this again up here. Really what should have happened here is I should have looked at the 15-minute chart. And, you know, I should have seen that we had a 15-minute close above. So I should have played the 15-minute, right? 15-minute breakout, opening range breakout. It played perfectly, right? So like, you know, I just need to be paying a little bit more attention to what's going on. I got caught up in this short because this shit is tested. So I really thought this was gonna dump, but once they started gaining the opening range, I really should have flipped. I did end up flipping a little bit late, but I did end up flipping. I got long somewhere in here. I think on this pullback I got long, and then I took profits here. So that was London trading. Performance on the account, not the greatest. I'm down 300 per account. Not the best today so far. Overall performance on the account, up 700 per account times 6. So really this isn't the best. You know, I expect better from myself for this. We'll see how today ends. We are in the rejection zone here. Let's see if we can get a signal short. Yeah. Apologies for being late. But at least we're here for the market open. Bit of news there was some at 9, and then there's some more at 10. Nothing really too concerning though. Nothing too concerning. Yeah. What's up, brother? Let's see if we can make back what we lost here today. Yeah, I not only one, I took 3 stops trying to short that this afternoon. And then I got 1 long that was good, worked out. Down 300 per account for the day so far. If we break even today, I'll be happy. Really, man, like I didn't play my plan very good here though, you know? This afternoon. So like this was the opening 15 minutes. This was the opening 5. So the opening 5 I shorted here. Didn't take a PT. And then got stopped out. I should have been looking at the 15-minute because this is the opening 15-minute range here. And we had a 15-minute close above. So really, like once you have that, you should start looking at longing it, right? Like having a 15-minute close above, even after you have closes below, having one above, it really, you know, that really kind of negates this shit. It's just like this was tested, man. That's why I really thought this was gonna dump. It was wrong. We'll see if we can get it back. Still not too bad on the account for you know, for overall. Not the best though, man, really. US government holds 17 billion in crypto. Really? Lot. Account's still up $700 or so not too bad. But yeah, see this fucking slide today? Jesus Christ. All right, we got the open in about 12 minutes here. 11 minutes. Let's see what we can get. See what we can get, man. Really, I should have made money this afternoon. Or I should have been at least break even this afternoon. Pay attention a little bit more. Don't get stuck into my ideas, you know? Look at the chart. If the chart is telling you something different, then you're wrong. Switch, you know? It's okay to switch. Sometimes I get fucking into my ideas too much, you know, and I can't let it go. Or just take the stop and leave, you know what I mean? Don't keep trying. Taking three stops on one idea is not, it's too much. One was a small stop though. One was only like $50 per account stop, so that's why I took it. But still, taking 3 stops on one idea is not a good idea. So what are we thinking about here, man? For the if we short this, we'll be shorting and trying to take out 14 would be the first target. Maybe even 19. And then 95. This is tested. Okay. 14 is the first target or 15 is the first target to the downside. And then after that it would be 95. To the upside, top side liquidity is going to be above 50. Above 50, but that is tested really up there too, right? I'd still put the target there. Above 50. There's a spot to short at like 38, right? Maybe at like 46 is where I'd put it. We got 7 minutes till the open. 7 minutes. Failure to gain is a thing too. Kind of where I'd put it. I really want to watch this around 40, 41, 40. 3 minutes. Just gonna grab a quick drink of water. Hey, man. We're fucking around here today. BDP, what's up? A pre-market dump? Little pre-market dumping? God damn. God damn. Here's the open, boys. Let's see what we can get into. It's 4-hour failure to gain here. It's not really tested yet. Might be up and then down. You good, bro? What's up, brother? Welcome in. Any idea why I get situations pump massively in 1 minute? It's market open right now. It's New York open. That's why there's action right now in the market. In all markets, crypto or otherwise, doesn't really matter. 30 minutes ago? I don't know, maybe news. I'll have to, I could look at the chart in a minute. Just let this New York open happen first. Yeah, bro. Yeah, there you go. See it. Still the New York open. Even for crypto. That's when the CME opens. Right, this is the first 5 minutes. Like they're trying to fail it. They're gonna hold it. They should hold it here, or it's going down here. One might get away from us a little bit. It's already kind of a big stop. See if we can get a pump off this liquidity here. It's all tested, man. I think we might have missed it. Okay, see if we can get a little bit of a pump here. Maybe looking to short this. Just gonna short one right here, man. Honestly, it's so out of position. God damn. He's just holding. This is just holding the 15. Let's relax here for a minute. And start taking small positions. All right, man, I'm 5 short. That's good enough for here. We'll see if this works out or not. I'd like my stop to be at least above the swing here. It's a $260 stop. This is going to be the trade for today. Set up 2 for a sweep of this. Yeah, short. Two for a sweep of this. And then I think I'm just gonna hold 3 as for runner. I really think that we're the chance of like just breaking right down here. 3 is gonna go for down here. Sweep of this. See if that pans out. I have a feeling I might just get stomped out in that kind of day. Really want them to reject this here. Yeah, they could reject this right here, right? 26 is where I would put it. Probably move my stop just up a bit. Yes. Let's go. Let's fucking go, boys. Just fucking dump it. It's my PT. I still think bit lower. Down here, yeah, I think they could hold that, but I think we'll head here at least. But I've been wrong before. I was really wrong last session. Like they're trying to hold this now. I hate you. Yes. Gale. Oh. So close. So close to my profit target. Holding the 15-minute here. Pretty tested, man. Even this area where they bounced it, they tested that already on the way up. There's like a spot here, right here. So I'm front running that. But honestly, that's not much. There's not much there. Let's see. Let's go, man. Dump it. Dump. You cocksuckers. Dump. Dump it. Oh shit. Just dump it, man. So close. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't even touch my stop. Or I didn't even touch my PTs, man. I didn't push anything. Let's go. It's a win in my book. $75 PT. Now, they could bounce this hard, man. Really. It's a bit rough. I don't know if they'll bounce it or not. Really don't want them back above this, you know what I mean? Like they want them to fail this. So I am going to be moving my stop up a bit. I'll just put it at the opening range, the classic opening range. See if we can get a runner PT. I really wouldn't be surprised if they held this though. And this is the spot to hold. Good PT. It was a good PT, man. I'm trying to gain now on the tick. NQ basically just held the 15. Be one more push up here, man. One more to the highs again, man. Maybe if they hold this level. That's all they need, you know? Really? I think they would need some liquidity, man. Just this little bit. It's good enough for them. I won't be doing a re-add here either if we get stopped out or if we go back up into the opening range, and I won't play it long either because it's too close to the top side. I don't want to see ES fail right here, right? Basically, I have my entry. Don't really want to see them much higher than that. Either they're failing here or it's probably headed back up again. $26, I would say, would be the last. 26.50 would be like the last straw. Looks like they want more. See what NQ does here. NQ fails here, then maybe outside possible chance for more down. Well, it looks like they're trying to regain this, man. Well, it was a valiant try. At least we got one PT out of it. I'll still give this a little bit of a shot here, but it's probably gonna be over. I want to see this fail here, right now. I want to see this fail. And Q2, and Q right at the top of the last candle needs to make a lower high on the 15-minute. A little bit of a rejection here, not too much. There's a space right here on the tick, so we'll see if they hold that. Not too much on the tick. There is a space right here, right where my cursor is. They're trying to fail it, but they're holding. They're right at the spot, you know what I mean, where they need to fail, right? So let's see what happens. That's why there's like a little bit of a battle going on right now. Yeah, news. Yeah. Sure. Big wick. It looks like they're gonna gain it. Oh! 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 Let's go! Still in this trade. Still in the trade. Wow. See how much they tried to fuck around here though? Call it news or whatever. This was the spot to was the spot to hold it, right? So new lows coming. Now, so there's a spot here on ES coming up. This is a gap. You know, this is the move that made the low. It is kind of tested. The top of it's not, so we'll see what happens. At 809, 809 is the spot really on ES. Starting to look a little more downish now though. This is the last spot on ES. After this, everything is tested until like much below, right? I would imagine we would go down to back to 800. But we'll have to see what happens here first, right? Put a line there, really. It's right here. Still in this trade, boys. Still in the trade. I probably will move my stop up now. I don't really want it to go back up there now, you know what I mean? If it goes back up there, it's probably over, so. This is the spot to hold here. This gap, right? Kind of just see what happens, right? To take off, maybe just take off one more and just have two runners. What I did. We're gonna move my stop up too, just to like, you know, just higher than where they went, just a little bit inside the 5-minute opening range. Like if they go back up there, I'm just really not going to be interested in this trade anymore. Down 200 on the day. Not a bad trading session, really. We'll see if we can get a great one. But like I said before, I wouldn't be surprised if this spot holds it. They have pushed a lot, right? Like they did push this a ton, and they are rejecting something proper up here. So this could pull back a bit, right? I just think maybe to go higher, they need to take a little bit more liquidity than just this. But I could be wrong. Holding this 15-minute isn't very good for the shorts either. Like just having 15-minute closes above that all the time. It's not very good for the short. Like this is gonna get stopped out on the rest of this. Really don't like how it's holding these 15 minutes, you know, it's doesn't look like it wants to fail. It just doesn't look like it wants to fill. Yeah, probably. I don't think today anymore. Not with action like this. I wasn't trying to get like a huge down move though, right? Like I was just trying to get liquidity. I was still expecting a pump off of this, right? Like off of this sweep of this. I'm expecting a move down and then back up again, right? And then up here, and then that would be the main short. Like look at the 4 hour on ES. Doesn't look the greatest, right? You know, we're having fucking shitty 4 hour closes. We have been having them already for like a day, right? Since this is already a shitty close. You know what I mean? So we've been having 2 shitty fucking 4 hour closes. Should put the stop at least above this 4 hour, right? At least. In case they reject it. Like they're playing this 4 hour failure to gain. Basically the last possible spot for me anyway to be putting a stop, but this doesn't look good. Probably stop out coming soon here, boys. That's gonna be it for the trading for today. It's gonna be a down day for me for sure. Not too bad though. I did fight my way back a bit, so that's all right. It's okay, man. You know, as long as they're not just like back to back to back, it's fine. Yeah, it was okay. All right, let's look at the performance. Not too bad. You know, we did make this session. We made money, so it's fine. Down 250 on the day. You know, that's manageable for this account. It's when I'm down like 700 on the day is kind of a kick in the nuts. So not too bad. If they fail it now, though, I'll be a bit pissed. They are failing 26, right? So, you sons of bitches. Yeah, I should do that, BDP. I probably am better in New York. I just totally stopped playing Asia because it just wasn't good. I was always losing in Asia. I just know that I was, so I just stopped playing. What's ATR? I see. Yeah, I understand. You just I know where to put your PTs, like what to expect for your PTs. So yeah, that's gonna be. Are they really gonna fail this? Can you imagine? Probably good to take a PT. I would imagine. Let me look and see. Average true range. Well, BDP just explained it. It's whatever the average candle size is for the last X number of candles, right? So if you're looking at the the last, you know, couple sessions worth, then it'll tell you what's the average range of the candle, right? So that you know what to expect, kind of. Yeah, dude, like, you know, this bottom part is tested, right? This top part is not. So this, I would expect some kind of a rejection here. A little bit higher, but they're testing this 4 hour on the way up. Oh, this is ES. What am I talking about? I'm sure Bitcoin looks very similar though. BTC, USDT. I was trying to look at Bitcoin for you. Yeah, this one is a bit tougher. So they're pushing into tested range. I do like this level down here. I like this down here if they go back down. They did hold this, right? They held this. Yeah, if you're gonna hold 86, yeah, around here, and then yeah. I mean, you took PTs here on the swing, yeah? Yeah, dude, like this is, you know, this is all tested, right? This is all tested. This is tested. Even this area that they're in right now is tested, right? So it's all kind of been tested. The next kind of big area for Bitcoin is way up here above this. I would think as long as they keep holding this, we're going to continue higher. So, you know, what can you do? Just trail your stop. Yeah, this looks like they're gonna make new highs, like over top of this. To me, anyway. They hit this area, rejected hard, and then held. So, you know, still looks okay, I think. 93. $93, 500. Sure. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, sure. I mean, even that's tested though, you know. The top part isn't. Top of this is not. Oh yeah, it is. They did it on the way down. Yeah, it's, you know, taking a PT here is still decent for sure anyway, right? Like I would, that's somewhere where I would take a PT for sure. I'd probably even put it closer. I'd put it in here. I'd put it on a sweep of this. kind of how I would do it, because this wasn't really tested. So you want to make sure that you get it right. So kind of how I would do it. Maybe one more push up, man, for these markets. You good, bro? You left, man. What happened? You couldn't wait? You couldn't wait 20 minutes? What happened to you? What happened to you? So really not the best performance today, man, but you know, what are you gonna do? You know, sometimes the trades don't work. The only thing I could have done differently on this trade is do the entry a little bit better. No, not you, BDP. Too good, bro. It was asking me questions before, and I just wait until this thing's finished, man. Until I'm done with the positions. The only thing I really could have done different on this trade was have a little bit better entries, because I did market smash a little bit. So I could have just left my entries a little bit better, and I could have took more on the first PT. I think that was a little bit of a mistake, because we are in a wicked uptrend, right? So I can look at it now, too good, bro, if you want. You need to come here and spend time, right, to learn, dude. But yeah, I'm out of trades now, so it's no problem. Just give me 1 second. So your question before was why did this happen? This happened right around the market open. Half hour before the market open, so it's just market open action, you know. Even though these markets are 24/7, a lot of people come into the, like, people are waking up at this time, right, in the West, and they're getting to their computers and, you know, making trades or whatever, right? So that's why around, you know, even starting at like 8 o'clock, man, there's movement starts in the market. Hourly looks like retest. Let's look at the hourly. Yeah. So what happened here on the hourly? So the level to gain is this up here, right? This thing right here on the hourly. See how we lost that level? We left a big gap here and left a big gap here. So they're coming into to a tested area again on this, but that's all right. They took the liquidity above this, and then they started dumping it again. When they dumped it, they lost the hourly. This is the hourly swing that they lost. And then they retested it. They're also testing not only this swing, they're testing, you know, there's a failure to gain play here. There's the swing, the ultimate swing that they need to gain over here. Why does it take so many goes to attack the gap? It's funny. It was a decent short on LTC. So it's not that it takes so many goes. It's like, you know, the more times it goes into it, the weaker it gets, honestly. But it's the reason why is because this is the level to get above, right? So people know that, and people are shorting there. So like as soon as people see weakness anywhere around there, they'll short. Let me just look at the 4 hour here. Yeah, it's also the 4 hour swing, right? So like this is the 4 hour, level to get above. Like to have a trend reversal, they need to get above this, right? Not even a trend reversal, really. This is all internal. Yeah, lots of sellers because people just know that this is an area to short, right? Like this is an area to sell. Why is that? Because it's the last level that we lost, right, in the downtrend, in this internal side. So remember I explained to you guys about this before? I'll try to explain it again one more time. Oops. So as price is coming down, I'll try to explain it one more time and just along with this, right? So price was coming up here, right? So right here is where the first sign of weakness. They're losing it. Came up again, didn't have closes above. Came up again. Harder to identify in your, yeah, it will be for a while, bro. Came up again, lost it. So like when you lose a level, like it's, you need to keep track of that. So in this trend, right, the level that was lost is this, right? Even though they made new highs and like there's levels here, the level that was lost in the trend is right here, right? Because they didn't make new closes above this, right? This was the thing that they needed to close above, and they didn't. So this was the level that they lost. So if you draw a line here where this level is, you can see how important that level is, right? Like you can see that there's many, this is the area to get back above, and they're not doing it, right? So you can see every time it goes to that area, there's sellers, because people know that this is the important level to get back above. They tried to gain it here. They tried to gain it here. They didn't have a close above. So the next time they came up, you know what I mean? People are going to short the shit out of that. People are going to short the shit out of that, you know what I mean? Because they didn't make new closes above. So like they're showing weakness. Even though they made this pump like this, it's not all about the pumps. It's about how things close and what things close above and stuff, you know what I mean? So, you know, looking at this now, does it have to have a reason to fail? No, everything's just price action. Yeah, the news, like if you think about things like news and the reasons, what news does is just it pours fuel onto the price action. You know what I mean? So like there's always a spot or there's always a level or something that price action is trying to do, and the only reason is because of price action. It's not because of news, it's not because of anything else, man, really. What news will do will fuel the fire and like accelerate things, accelerate things quickly to go to a level. But once it hits the level, there's big orders there. There's people with big money that have orders there. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter how fast it goes there. Once it gets there, that's where the big orders are. And it's almost like a self-fulfilling prophecy, really, because once you really understand price action, then you kind of the spots to take shots. It's all about just knowing the inflection points of the market, where no one really knows where the market's going to go. All I know is that where there are spots where it could go. You know what I mean? So like you just place your orders accordingly. I don't know. I hope that helped. I know it's if you're new to Good Bro, it's just gonna take some time, right? It's gonna take a little time, screen time, and like understanding it a little bit. Yeah, it's all about probabilities and numbers. Somebody was asking about Solana. Let me just bring that up. Like I haven't looked at Solana in like I don't even know how long, man. And like I have levels on the chart, and these lines that I put on the chart, they're not like magical lines that just the price stops at. This is price action. So what happened in Solana? What happened in Solana here? See you later, too good, bro. Solana came down. All right, where are they even stopping? Let's see. Right at the lows. Not too bad of a spot, really. Really, like this isn't too bad of a spot to be looking to get long. Solana looks better than most, man. So gained the 4, failed the 4. Came down, held, re-achieved, held, blasted it, pumping into a tested level. Also getting above this, kind of important. So we'll see if they have a 4-hour close above this. It's probably good to go for a little bit anyway. Yeah, I would think that this level up here is going to play some kind of a factor. And then this guy here. So I would think that we're going to see a rejection at 155 and then 169 for Solana. Kind of think that this is tested, right? So it's, I don't imagine that this shit is going to reject it. Yeah, tested resistance though. So Really for Solana, you don't want to, you don't really want to see them back below this. I wouldn't want to see them back below 142. Basically this swing. You want to see them hold this swing. Kind of how I would look at it. And I would be targeting these two targets. Big target above this liquidity up here. I'm sure that guy left a long time ago, but whatever. Well, it's a good thing I got out of that trade, boys, at it, and I moved up my stop properly. Yeah, because I would have been screwed a bit. I don't want to take any longs here, man. Who wants to long this? Well, you guys got any more charts or anything you want me to look at? Sorry I was so late today, guys. I was fucking tired, honestly. I was just sleeping. Whiff? Sure. Whiff. All tested. They gain this 4 hour too. I'd kind of expect this to hold. Oh, I can't see trading views chart. Sorry, man. I always forget fucking charts on my screen. This is all tested here. They've gained this 4 hour right here. I would kind of expect this to hold. If I was just charting this was like a regular thing. This is a daily rejection point though. This is the daily move that made this swing. So like this is kind of important, even though this is tested, but it's still kind of important because it is the daily. If you wanted to be safer, you would you'd wait for this daily swing to gain. You kind of want to see them to get above that, right? At least this bottom part of it. So like if you start seeing them sustain above that on the smaller time frame, it's probably okay to be taking trades to the upside for like a clear of this, or like a, you know, aiming for the top of that. But you really want to see them hold on to that on the daily. Yeah, they tried to hold it and they just kind of fell apart. So but really what I would do if I was trading this, what I would do is I'd want to see this hold. So see if this can hold. If it does and it goes up here, you want to take trades here and shoot for up here with stops here if this holds, something like that. It's kind of how I would trade it if I was trading like price action. This, it's really all this is tested, man. I could all the way up. minute looks like they just gained too on the inside, so it's okay. Yeah, you know, this could hold. Kind of a mid-range trade. You kind of want to get it down here, right? But yeah, it's how it always is, right, brother? It's always like, yeah, how's BTC doing? Are they at least holding? You know? I could have took a long here, man. Really. It did give signal for a long, but I just don't like taking the longs after it's been like, you know, we're so far in the day. Five minute. So this is the 5 minute. This is the 5 minute candle right here. So once we had a 5 minute close above, just take the retest with stops below. You know, could have been in a long. Bitcoin's gonna really much depend on the futures, right? If futures start dumping like crazy, then the Bitcoin's gonna be dumping like crazy. I hope that the fucking dump is over. I truly do, man. I hope it's just a blast fest. Like, I'm already fully all my bags are in, man. For you know. Yeah, I have everything in already, so I honestly hope that everything just blasts like crazy. I hope it's 4 months straight of fucking blasting. That'd be awesome. How about that other stock that you always look? What was that one called? Antaraj? Nah, I can never spell it. I can never spell it. The 15. I mean, it did gain this daily, so it's not like completely struggling yet, you know. It did gain a daily after like, you know, this was the zone down here. There was 2 zones really. This, and this. There's 3 spots on this fucking whole thing. Like, if it loses this, it's going to like 0, I guess, right? Because like everything down here is tested, right? So like I wouldn't think that it's gonna lose that, you know. So these are the 3 spots. So like if you're long-term playing this, how I would have done it, I would have put 1 order here, I would have put 1 order here, I would have put a bigger order here, and I would have put the biggest order here. So even if there is one more sweep down, just add more down here. You're already in from 4-hour gain now. It's always good to have some reserves back, right? Sometimes at bottoms of the market, right? Like sometimes the price action is not very clean. On bottoms and on tops, sometimes they sweep it, right? So like These were the areas, right? So you see they bounced them. They bounced the first two. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if it goes lower than this, like literally everything down here is going to be tested. You know, look at the chart. Look at this. Look at the chart, man. I guess there might be something here. No, I don't think so. Here, this would be the next area. Let me just have a quick look at this. Oh no, no. No, no, no. Yeah, that basically got tested there. No, no. See, there's not much down to here, maybe. Even this isn't the greatest. We tested on the way up. This would be the next spot. This is what I would look at if they lost that level. 124. You know what I mean? It won't do that. You know what I mean? That's why I said it's basically going to zero if it loses this level. So when it's in a situation like that, usually they fucking hold it. You know, most of the time they hold it when it's in a situation like that. Not every time, but a lot of times. Yeah, you never know. It is Indians. Those fuckers destroyed my villa. You know what I asked for the I did a claim on Airbnb. I asked for almost $1,200. $1,200 US is what I said they damaged the place. Now they didn't damage the place $1,200, but if anytime you do a claim, you always claim like way more than what you need, because Airbnb is a big fight to get it. They put dents in the fridge, and then Airbnb is like, oh yeah, you can fix that. I'm like, I can't fucking fix the dents in the fridge. Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck? What the fuck are you They're like, it's minor. I'm like, it's minor. Why don't you come over here and fix it then if it's so minor? You know? There's like these deep dents in the fridge. You can't fix that, man. Like, it's gonna be I said, if you try to fix that, it's not gonna look like it's fucking new anymore. It's gonna look like a fridge that was dented and that you popped out the dents, you know? So I said, I'm buying a new fucking fridge, like it or not. I don't care, man. Nifty 50. Yeah, the problem is I live in Bali, dude. Like, there's none of that shit is here, you know? If I order a new fridge door, I had to order a part for my aircon from Samsung. It's a Samsung fridge, so I say from Samsung. I had to order like a, you know, like the part that the door that when you have like an on-wall aircon, the thing that swings. Mine broke, so I had to get a new one. It's been on order for 3 months. 3 months. If I order a door, it's probably not coming for like, you know, a year. Nifty fucking blasted though, yeah? So there might be a retest in Nifty. They're at the rejection spot, right? Probably headed down. See what happens here. Couple spots. Kind of want this first one to hold. If it doesn't, then there's the second one here. Nifty is a little hard to read the chart because it's so choppy. There's also this, so if they hold that, that's really bullish. Do I have to pay, or is it COD order? I just pay. They tried to give me trouble about like handwritten receipts. Man, like, you know, you live on a tropical island, you know, like you sorry, we don't have like the high-end repair guys to come out and give you like a fucking full-on invoice and shit. Like everybody's from like small town Java where they're giving you handwritten receipts. What do you want, man? You know, these guys are trying to give me, you know, trying to give me shit about it, and I'm like, fuck off, man. You know, you have the there's insurance coverage there already. This looks good to go. This looks really good to go. So let me just look at the weekly. What was the weekly loss level? It's last tested. This. It's not that. It's gonna be this. Couple levels to be looking at to the top side. Pick the liquidity. So this is a move on weekly liquidity draw, gaining the weekly and then blasting it out of there. So like looks really good, right? For when you see all that coming together, taking the liquidity, gaining the weekly, retest, holding exactly where they should, and blasting it into like a fully this, you know, as soon as they gain this, it's off to the races for something like this. So I would think up here at least, and maybe higher. And honestly, maybe even like if this is like a goer and it's back into bull market, you know, this could really go. Could take a few years to get to there, but kind of expect this. This would be long term, right? This is weekly, right? So like honestly, you know, even to get to here, it could take until 28, maybe, you know, 27, June of 27, you know what I mean? And then back down, and then like up here by like 20 years. You know what I mean? So like, it's, you know, this wouldn't come very fast, but for like a long term, just throw your money in something, probably going up there. Yeah, maybe 10. I would say 10 years till up here. Maybe 8. 8 to 10, I would say. Sorry, I just said 20 just off the top of my head, but looking at the chart, probably 8 to 10. Say 2, please. No. No, Crossman, no. Well, I hope you guys are learning something. We got to start doing better on the old futures trading, though. I'm telling you guys, like, I'm starting to get a little frustrated with this shit. Let's look at my performance again. Ugh. No. God damn. Yeah, I can check tickers for you guys anytime you want, man. Really, I don't care. Like, it's just the opening 5 minutes of the market, or the opening like 30 minutes of the market. I have to pay attention. After that, usually my shit's like all set up, and I don't need to really look at it. It's probably better if I don't look at it, because I'll start moving shit around and not making as much money. So I'll probably end it with that, I guess. Basically break even today. Not too bad. Down $200 or whatever. That's not a huge deal with these accounts. I honestly, it should have been break even. Like, if I created my strategy, like I normally do. I got tied up in the short that I was trying to do during London. Really not cool. Really not cool, but it's all good. I'll I'll probably just end it there. Look, you can see all my couch cushions in the background because the rain's been so fucking crazy here. We had to bring the shit in from inside, from outside, man. So crazy. I think we're gonna send you guys over to Mike's channel. Make sure you guys all join up on the raid. Join up on the raid. Get on the raid, guys. Thank you guys all for stopping in. I really appreciate you guys. I'll be on again tomorrow. London will probably be doing in the Discord again, and then New York here. I'll try not to be so late. I don't know, man. I've been waking up at like fucking 5 in the morning and shit. I don't know what's wrong with me. Really, like before the session I was sleeping. That's why I was late. So I'll try not to be late tomorrow. All right, BDP will be on voice tomorrow there, he said too. Let's go. Always welcome when BDP's here. Hopefully there's a big dump tomorrow. Could be. Yeah, I think it'll be a banger too. All right, kids. I'll send you guys over to Mike's. Join the raid. Take care, yeah?